Peace, y'all. I'm sitting here thinking about community, and I wanted to share my inspiration for community. I feel like now is a time where we probably know this that community is really, really important to have. And if we don't have it, it's, I think, really important for us to try and create, find like minded people. A community in the sense that you can call on people to come together, yes, for a good hangout, for joy, for laughter, for conversation, but also for prayer, also for support. I recently spent 10 days in Mount Shasta, and, really, sometimes I'm just like, I can't believe this is my life because I was sitting with Native American elders and participated in two different sweat lodge ceremonies. And this is where I draw my inspiration when I'm creating community, when I'm working with groups of people, when I'm bringing groups of people together. In the sweat lodge, you sit inside. You bring these grandfather rocks, these grandfather stones, and you honor the elements of the earth, you honor the spirits, and you honor Father and Mother God. And then there are 4 rounds where they bring each round more stones so that the heat can get hotter. But each round is about prayer. Each round is actually an opportunity for those in attendance to really speak from the heart, to really vent from the heart, and to really pray from the heart. And this is where it gets profound. I have witnessed people pray for not only their loved ones and their family, but also for humanity, for those who are suffering, and then even for the oppressors. There are prayers that go out to those who we might say are doing wrong. And I've literally witnessed and heard people pray for their hearts to open. And some of these people that I'm looking at are people who are directly affected by those who do wrong. And that's what's really profound to me is that these people have such a wide view, or maybe I should say a really deep understanding of humanity at a really fundamental and core level, which is that there's a oneness that is true, which is that we are all one and connected as relatives, as the Native Americans would call it, right? As brothers and sisters. And so we should pray for those who do wrong, just like we should pray for those we love. And I witness people cry, and I'm one of them. I definitely take the opportunity to pray and to speak from my heart for those that I love and for humanity, for the earth, for the planet, and even for those who do wrong. Life is not easy. I think we all know that. And life is ugly sometimes. And I think we all know that as well. And I am sharing this message because during my time in Mount Shasta, sitting with, these Native American elders who, are some of the original peoples of the world, I witnessed them carry this true relative and relation to everyone uh, spirit, right, within them. And they have so much compassion. They have so much love to give and to say and to share. Um, and they have so much wisdom and understanding. And it really is inspirational for me. Honestly, it's what I look towards when I'm doing the work that I do. And it's where I draw inspiration from when I bring people together. And so, sharing this message with you now more than ever, it's important that we have community and community that evolves. I feel like the word community, the space for community, is at a crossroads right now where there's an opportunity for community as a concept to evolve. And for those of us on spiritual journeys or who are awake, um, and those of us that are not, what we know community to be, is okay, is probably really good. And also, I'm extending this invitation and putting a bug in your ear to ask yourself, how can the community you're in, your immediate circle, evolve? And what can you bring to that space? What ideas, what energy, what practices, what topics, um, what kind of environments, right? The communities that I've been a part of and been a part of putting together are communities of people who want to come and meditate, who want to come on a retreat to learn Reiki, um, people who want to come and hear instruments, hear sound, and go on a journey, people who want to breathe, people who want to heal, people who want to grow. And it's beautiful because everyone shares. Most of the time, everyone will share. And if not, everyone relates. And that is the most beautiful and profound thing. And so, even in the communities that I have been a part of creating and facilitating and holding space for, I'm also drawing inspiration and feeling inspired for evolution in the spaces that I am in. And what that looks like is bringing people together to pray for one another, to speak from the heart and speak it out loud. Your pain, your joys, your celebrations, your sorrows, your frustrations. Speaking it out loud, giving it to the universe, giving it to God, give it to spirit, give it to source, and let it go. But having support in doing that, being heard while you speak, being embraced for your truth and authenticity. That's why I created the White Raven Mystery School. Well, one of the reasons. It's why I continue to do this work and why I now host retreats and will continue to do so. Because there's power in community, there's power in gathering, but this real power is in the vulnerability in those communities. And so if you take nothing else from this video, take vulnerability as your strength and bring that into your environments. Because when we lead with that, it gives others permission to also be that, to be vulnerable, to be open, to be expressive, to share. And that's where the miracles are. The miracles are where most won't normally go. The miracles are waiting in those areas that many stop right before they're about to get there. The miracles are in the unknown, and they are in the discomfort, and they are in the growing pains, and they are in the pain, and they are in the dark and in the shadow. But the miracles themselves are the light within the dark and in the shadow. And you need to lead with that courage to be vulnerable, to be expressive, to even initiate, to be the space holder, to be the pillar that draws in or magnetizes people to come together. And in these spaces, and this is something I see in these Native American spaces, is that all are welcome. It doesn't matter background, religion, ethnicity, all are welcome. Because in the spirit of oneness and in the knowing of oneness and the relation as brothers and sisters, as human beings to one another, there's no color, there's no creed, right? It's okay. Whatever everybody believes in is all right. As long as everybody is in this space, open, vulnerable, you'll find that you can relate to other people you wouldn't normally think, that you can relate to them really well, because every single human being experiences pain, experiences sorrow, experiences joy and love and anger and strife and celebration and so much more. Let's figure out how to evolve community, even if it means that you must lead the way. Aho, Mataku Yasin.